Hey, so just a quick little project I'm doing here is have this old steering wheel. I'm gonna attempt to try and refurbish this baby a little bit. So this is the part that goes to the column. I believe this is from an old Ford or something. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make it so it probably for that old 4x4 of mine. Yeah. So I think I'll dismantle it and go ahead and start getting ready to, like I said, clean it up. Maybe try to make it look good. See what I can do. It's kind of a retro old steering wheel, so see what I can do here. Yeah, I don't know. It's got a cool old look to it. It might look good. I don't know. Maybe I'll wreck it. We'll see. Hopefully not. But if I can clean it up, make the wood look good, make the steel look good again, it'll probably look real good. It has this little cap. I'll clean it up. This is the part that goes on, behind against the column. I'll just clean them all up, see if I can make them look good. I'll have to see if I can find some rivets for this wood. That's the other thing. It's genuine. I mean, it's real wood, right? So, but I'll see if I can find some nice rivets to reattach this. Some kind of, I don't know, something that looks good, something that's countersunk. Maybe something brass or something. Tell, but I think this piece in the middle, yeah, it definitely is. There's wood in the middle too, a wood spacer. Oops. It's got some metal shims, I assume, so you can't over tighten it. And it's broken, but again, I'll see if I can get that, clean it up and probably epoxy that back together or something, or probably wouldn't be hard to make a new one of them. So we'll see what we can do here. I kind of got them drilled out. We'll see. They started to spin anyways, so let's see if we can tap them. Let's not have them quite drilled out. There, I think I'm getting it. Yeah, there we go. These pieces might be a little harder to recreate, so they don't seem to be broken, so I'll just try to be careful with them. Probably an expensive steering wheel back in the day, maybe. Got the right look for what I'm after anyways, so see, hopefully I can salvage it. Okay, so there, I got it apart. Kind of a weird thing. I don't know. That's the finger groove portion. And then just this, yeah. So what my plan is all these pieces, I'll sandblast them all up and paint them nice. The plastic, I don't know, probably just clean it up. It'll probably be okay for the finger grooves. So we got all the wood pieces. They all okay. This one has a chip. Yeah, so this one piece is coming apart a little bit, but I think I can glue that. And like I said, clean these all up. I'm going to try and salvage this piece. But again, I don't think this one would be really hard to make a new one. I might just make a new one. It might be nicer and easier. So anyways, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll go to the hardware store or something and see if I can find a bunch of these or something like these that I think will look good. So I'll find something, probably something I can modify or something. So anyways, there we go. Yeah, see how it turns out. Okay, everyone, we're back out here and got I'll show you guys. We're gonna continue. I'm gonna continue see if I can how much I can get done getting this steering wheel kind of refurbished here, cause the reason being is I stole the one out of the dually to put in that little 4x4. So I want to switch them back, and I'll use this one in that 4x4. I don't mind the look of these ones; they're kind of neat. Plus, it's been kind of fun seeing what I can do here. But so what I've decided to do is, so the way it was, you guys seen, it had the rivets that went all the way through everything. Went through the wood, went through the metal, went through there. So what I got is a bunch of these little fellas, and this is a pretty thick chunk of steel. It's probably about as thick as a machine screw would be, so it's gonna work out well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna abandon these holes, and I'm gonna go ahead and see how I'm just gonna offset it a bit. Something like that, just offset a bit, and I'm gonna transfer these holes to the metal, and I got a little tap here, I'm gonna tap it, and then these ones are nice little, I don't know what you call it, little bevel, little things. So and I got this little guy here too, this little taper, this countersink thing. So I'm gonna hit it till I like them with the countersink. And then you can see how it sits up a little bit? Well, I'm gonna countersink that into there, and we'll get that fitting good. And then we're gonna do the same with the wood from the other side. So I do have to drill 2 whole sets of holes and tap them all. And basically this will bolt in from here. And then once it's bolted up, I'll have to come to the front and grind the little head smooth, or the sticky outy part. There won't be much, but there will be a little. I'll grind them smooth so that the wood can sit flush. Now I'll do the same with the wood, except for, you can see how this is kind of dished. So now that when I do the wood ones, I won't have to grind them. I can just, they'll sit inside that cavity there. So I think it'll work pretty good, and it will definitely look good. And then once I get that all done, of course, then that's when I'll sandblast this up and get it painted up, make it look good. And I don't have an adapter to adapt to that steering column. This one had a different style adapter, so I got to get one of them, and then I could adapt it, and then we'll have this thing installed. But first things first, let's get these holes transferred. I think I'll just do 2 or 3, and then I can get that thing kind of bolted on, and that'll hold it while I transfer the rest. All right, so as far as I was telling you guys, so I could look here. As far as these go, I think I'm just gonna do them by hand with my drill. I'll show you. And then these ones, they're just flat little pieces. I think I'll rig them up in my drill press with the stock, and then I can be careful. The only thing I'm afraid of with doing these, it does have some chips and stuff. You can see the odd little chip and stuff here and there and everywhere, and I'm worried about my countersink. It might not. But it might chip it up too, but we'll see. But then I can just repair them. I'll get some filler or something. We'll repair that and clean these up and put some oil on them or something. But anyways, as far as these goes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a little bit. Then I think I'm just gonna test fit every one. And it won't take much. You can kind of see there. It's almost good right there. I think I'll just hit that one just a smidge more, and then we'll just keep going around. I'll just do the couple that I need for sure that offset each other. So that I can bolt it down. There, that's plenty good. I like that. I like how it countersunk it. So now when you're driving, you won't really feel them. It'll work out good. So I'll go ahead and do a couple more kind of across from each other, and we'll go around, and then I can transfer that, and we'll drill and tap some holes. Yeah, that's working real well. Happy how that's turning out. So we'll do that, and you can see it sticks out once you calculate with the metal, It'll be a little bit, but like I said, once I'm done, I'll just zip them off from the other side and we'll be good. Okay, happy with that. And then I'm gonna take these handy transfer punches, find the right size. Oh yeah, that's the one. Okay, cool. All right. So now, like I said, with this one, I'm just gonna offset it a little bit. Just line it up. All right. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and drill this one, and then I'll have one to help hold it while I line up the other few that I got set there, and then I can go around and just smash them all. Also, I went ahead and glued this guy. That was the chipped one. I used this stuff. Pretty good stuff, I think. And I glued that centerpiece too, the center ring, with the same stuff. So we'll see. That's supposed to be incredibly strong. We'll see what it does, if it holds them, and then we should be good. So yeah, let me get rigged up on my drill press. All right, now let's switch this baby over. Now I do use a drill. I do use a drill to tap, and it's probably kind of a no-no, but I find if you're super careful, you can get away with it. That's that. And let's put one of these. Like I said, that'll just hold that kind of, it'll kind of hold it while I line up the rest. And that's how much it sticks through. So that's no big deal. We'll just zip them off after. But for now, that'll hold it where it needs to be held. I'll do the one directly across. I'll drill this guy. All right, so let's tap this one quick. There. Great. Okay. Alright, so go ahead and drill those two, tap them, and then we'll bolt that down, see how it looks, and then we'll, if it looks good, we'll just do the rest. Alright everyone, so you can see here, I got a whole bunch of holes now. I just hit them with the buffer just a little bit to get that rough drill bit edge. I went ahead and drilled and tapped. What I did is, because the wood portion, which will be on the front, has got the exact same pattern as the the back piece. So I just used the back piece because it's solid as a template. So that's why I got so many holes. I went ahead and just laid it out twice. So these holes here, close to the other holes, are going to be the ones to attach the back piece again, and then I will clean up the front pieces. And then the holes that are kind of red dead center will be the ones for the wood. And now that, like I said, they'll be kind of countersunk down in between this cavity, so it should be good. But so now I get rigged up. I did go ahead and hook up my hoses and stuff. So we're going to take these bits over to the blaster, and we'll sandblast this up. And because I am done with this for now, so we can sandblast them up, get ready, get this painted. I did also go ahead and finish countersinking these holes in the back. For that, I do have to go ahead and do the wood pieces so that the screws sit nice and, flush. Because you can see they kind of sit a little high, a little prominent right now. I think that's a word. So I'll rig up my drill press with the stop, and then I can hold them solid and give them a little buzz there and just clean them up. And then we'll clean these up and get them ready to go. But first things first, let's get to the sandblaster. Okay, everyone, we got some stuff sandblasted. I still got to finish. Got the steering wheel partly done. I just got to let that compressor, my old compressor, catch up. Don't want to overheat that baby. So, anyways, got these done. I did both. I think it's this one I need that will fit the column nicely, but because this one's just a little smaller, right? But anyways, I wasn't sure, so I did them both anyways because they both need to be done. And then there's the horn button. Got that baby cleaned up. What I'm going to do now is I got my drill press kind of rigged up. I'll show you guys that. And I'm going to drill I'm going to countersink the holes. I also did, just for fun while I was waiting a bit, I took this one and just sandpapered it a little bit. It cleans up quite nice, actually. I'll clean it up just a little bit more. But yeah, it's cleaning up nice. And I think I'll just put some tung oil or something just to help preserve it a little bit. There. So I got the countersunk there, and I kind of just set it. See how it stops? I set my stop to stop, and that's going to be, I think, where I want it. So just want to show you guys quick. You can see the screw kind of sits up high, and this one really only sticks through. There's not much sticking through there as well, but it sits up too high on there. Doesn't look good, right? So we'll hit it with this. I sped it up real fast so that the theory being less chance of chipping away. So let's just go real fast. I'll get it centered. Centered at the best I can. And we'll just buff that out. So now, here you can see, it's kind of countersunk, fits real nice. And that'll look good. The nice shiny silver all around the edge, I think. So we'll go ahead and whip all these up, and we'll get in business. And like I said, I think I'll just go ahead and sand the rest of them up too. I am waiting for that one to dry that I glued, but we'll get the rest of these done and go from there. All right, so got it. We got this sucker blasted. I went ahead and sanded these all up nice. I'm going to leave them like that. I don't think I'm going to do anything. Well, no, I'm not going to do anything. I think what I'm going to do is just kind of like some tung oil. I'm just going to oil them, and then they'll be nice. So I am going to take some time now and hang them babies up and get that stuff painted. So that'll take a little time. Got to let that dry and stuff, but we'll get them. We'll get these metal pieces all painted up. And then, I even went ahead and just blasted the top of these little heads of these little guys. Those would hold that, and this baby gets pinched in between, gets sandwiched in there. We'll throw some paint on this, and then I'll show you guys. I'll reassemble it and show you guys how it looks. I don't have the adapter to put it in the truck, but that's okay. We can do that anytime, but it'd be nice to have this ready to rock and see how it looks when we're done. Okay, everyone, I give everything a good chance to go ahead and dry here. But here we got it. So we got the main steering wheel portion. These parts I did go ahead and rub some tung oil on them. It'll look real good with the bits and pieces there. Yeah, I'm excited to get it together. I think it's gonna look good. So I'll start smashing this center piece together. It's the wood, and it was broke, but I glued it. You guys seen that? It was broke, but I glued it, and it's plenty strong. But also, now even if it were to break again, it is sandwiched in there through all these things, and it's got these little spacers in there to keep from squishing it too tight, little metal spacers. So I'm not worried about that at all, actually. So should be all right. So yeah, so just basically, like I said, it just sandwiches in there, and we'll get some of these screws. This steering wheel is gonna be it's got, I don't know, I like doing this stuff anyway, so it is what it is. Plus it's fun to save some money and stuff, but also this steering wheel is like retro, right? So it's gonna fit the vibe of that truck very well anyways. It's just like from the right era, the same era. So I think it'll be cool. I'll give it all a good tighten. Like I said, it has those metal spacers, so well, I don't know, it doesn't need to be crazy tight, but you don't have to worry about going too tight. All right, step one, phase one complete. But yeah, it looks good with the wood, right? I think. So there's that, and I'll start by putting the back on, because like I said, I gotta clean those, once they stick through, I gotta clean them up, trim them down, clean them up. All right, so you can see I got it done. Pretty happy how it turned out. Like I said, I can't put it together fully until I get that the adapter that fits to the column. But that's no big deal. Probably just grab something off Amazon. But anyways, really happy how that turned out. I think it looks very good. I did go ahead and make sure to index, all the screws, so they all look even. But yeah, super happy how that turned out. I've been meaning to do this little steering wheel project for a while, but we finally got it, so that's good. And then, like I said, this thing, this just adapts it to your column, or just hides the space basically. But yeah, super happy how that turned out. Finally got that little steering wheel restored, and we'll get it in that truck so I can get everything back to the way it should be, back to its normal state. So anyways, that's it. Hopefully you guys liked watching this, and I sure had fun doing it. I like doing this stuff. Anyways, please like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.